of, are they going to find my husband? Are they going to find a part of him? Half of them, they never found anything.
Photos and flyers of the missing wallpaper the city, especially in Lower Manhattan.
If anyone has any idea, if they've seen him or knows where he is, to call us. He's got 2 little babies. 2 little babies.
You still see the faces. The people put up faces of their loved ones, pictures. The park where the kids were playing, where it was now littered with photographs of loved ones. And you looked at those each and every day, and, you try to imagine that this was once a living, breathing human being.
2,740 people will be confirmed dead at the World Trade Center, including 157 who were aboard the 2 planes that hit the towers. At the Pentagon, the death toll is 189, including the 64 passengers and crew from Flight 77. And in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, there are 44 dead. The total death toll from 9/11, 2,973. In the weeks that follow, Americans struggle to find their footing in a new world known as post-9/11. For the first several days, television coverage is non-stop, the most airtime for any story since the assassination of President Kennedy. Within a week, the broadcast networks return to regular programming. Commercial air travel, grounded for 4 days, resumes nationwide. And the New York Stock Exchange reopens after a 6-day shutdown, the longest since the Great Depression. In October, a terrorist mails letters contaminated with anthrax to members of the U.S. Senate and the media. That same month, President Bush signs the Patriot Act into law, giving the federal government new powers to combat terrorism. And American military forces prepare to invade bin Laden's sanctuary, Afghanistan. It is the epic battle that Osama bin Laden had hoped for. But bin Laden vastly underestimates the American military. Kabul falls on November 13, 2001. Yet bin Laden manages to slip across the border into Pakistan.
He's hiding someplace in Pakistan, probably on the border, and he's being hosted by Afghan and Pakistani tribals who live in that ungoverned area. He's welcomed there because he's a hero to them now. He defies the world in the name of Islam. He's bigger than life because he's eluded us. And he has money.
May 30th, 2002. A ceremony marks the end of the 8.5-month cleanup at Ground Zero. On the 1-year anniversary of 9/11, Pakistani authorities arrest Ramzi bin al-Shibh after a gunfight in Karachi. He is the Hamburg cell member who couldn't get a U.S. visa and became bin Laden's go-between with the hijackers. 6 months later, CIA and Pakistani agents capture Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the engineer of the 9/11 plot. They roust him from his sleep in a villa near Islamabad and transfer him to a U.S. military base in Afghanistan. In custody, he provides details of the 9/11 plot and admits that he was the mastermind. March 2003. President Bush leads the U.S. into a war that he defines as the next step in the new post-9/11 foreign policy. U.S. forces invade Iraq and topple the regime of Saddam Hussein, a dictator who was left in power at the end of the First Gulf War. Also in March, the National Commission on the Terrorist Attacks Against the United States holds its first public meeting. July 2004, the Commission issues its final report.
This was a failure of policy, management, capability, and above all, a failure of imagination.
October 29, 2004, just 4 days before the U.S. presidential election, bin Laden releases a videotaped statement.
We had to destroy the towers in America, so they taste what we tasted, and they stop killing our women and children.
Bin Laden's been very clear. His message has been a defensive message, that what we want is the Americans out of the Middle East.
This is Osama bin Laden legacy. The man who dared to actually to say to American, you interfering in our business, we will interfere in your business. You are killing our people, I am killing your people.
In many ways, Osama bin Laden has achieved what he originally set out to as a young mujahideen.
Even if bin Laden is killed or captured, there is sufficient momentum for the jihad campaign against the West to continue, because he has galvanized a movement that will certainly outlast him.
I heard it repeatedly after the '93 World Trade Center bombing by saying they didn't kill enough people. It wasn't said by militants, it was said by FBI agents. They didn't say it because they wanted more blood, but they understood that it would take more blood in order to get the government to react. And now I'm hearing other FBI and other officials say to me, Steve, we're going to need another 9/11.
I don't think the American people have a good idea of what a long and bloody road this is going to be.
Since 9/11, that long and bloody road has become bloodier still. Al-Qaeda is no longer just a terror network, it's a movement that operates worldwide. October 12, 2002. A series of bombs hit a nightclub district in Bali, Indonesia. The blast killed nearly 200 people, most of them tourists. March 11, 2004. Explosives hidden inside backpacks blow apart 4 commuter trains in Madrid during the morning rush hour. The attack kills 191 people. July 7, 2005. Bombs tear through 3 underground trains and a double-decker bus in downtown London. At least 55 people are killed. July 23, 2005. In the popular resort town of Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, car bombs killed at least 88 people. It was sometime in November 2001 when Osama bin Laden met with a Pakistani journalist in a mountain hideout in Afghanistan. In the distance, the two men could hear the sounds of U.S. bombs and anti-aircraft fire. Bin Laden used the opportunity to explain the culture of violence that defines radical Islam. This place may be bombed and we will be killed, he said. We love death. The U.S. loves life. That is the big difference between us.